Because I have to do it for work. You go in and I go, oh, can I get your number? And they go, yeah.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back.
Oh, yeah, it's all right to take your telephone. Yeah, cool, yes. 070 91645. I'm like, no. What? I'm like, I'm going to get this wrong because they're fucking with my mind.
I'm the same with my card number on your card, on your debit card. I'm exactly the same. When I type in my card number, which I know off by heart, I have to say it or type it in that, the format. Yeah. So I go
4444.
And then, do you see what I mean? I can't do it any other way.
Why would they do it a different way? Because they're clearly... It's a 16-digit number, so lots of four makes sense.
Yeah, 4444.
Why would you go 3, 5, 3,
Sadists.
Yeah, but if it was...
Sadists is what they are.
I couldn't say it slowly. I couldn't go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Say
I
in
have
the
to go
pattern.
1, 2, 3, 4,
it's
5,
like a song.
6, 7, 8.
Yeah,
it
it's
is,
easy, and that's what it is. And in response to what Martin was saying, how he would answer it back to that person, like the way I would say, I will repeat it back.
0, but I'd go. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
and I'll be
9,
like,
10.
No, mate. First of all, it's 0, 7939. All right, and then it's the 3 digits, and then the other 3 digits. But he's giving me 4 digits, and then 3 digits, and then 4 digits. I'm like, whoa, you're not singing the same song.
But only if it's on audio.
Audio. It's got to be on audio.
I've got to say, George, thank you so much for planting that 0 seed in my head.
I've had that one in my head for a long time.
I am saying that number, I'm going to say it, and I'm going to smile and go 0.
George says it's 0.
I might try consciously.
0798.
I'd have to practice it. I'd have to actually practice it.
It's double syllable.
I know, 0. But the thing is, it's like someone gave me their number today, and they said 07 whatever, and I said, so it's 07 yeah. So when you repeat it back enough times, if you've got enough contact with that person, it will rub off on them. And the thing,
how many times are you doing that? You're doing it once.
I'm doing it whenever I can.
He's rubbing off on everyone he can.
Can I just repeat it to you?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, but if they're sitting next to you answering phone calls and giving out number or whatever, they might hear it. And because I'll tell you what, right? Why?
Only if you're running a phone centre and they're hearing
No,
you doing
I mean if you're talking to contractors or tenants or whatever it be, regardless, it's a case where I grew up. You don't speak in correct. You don't speak in the correct way. It's very street, very, and I wanted to, when I met people of higher stature, shall we say, and they're speaking certain words that you don't understand, like I say, certain words that you don't understand, and speaking correct grammar and so on, and then you're afraid to open your mouth. You know what I mean? Innit? You get me? Feel me, bruv? So I tried to better myself in learning certain things, and because the other point what I'm trying to say is, intelligent people, educated, intelligent people, can tell where someone comes from by the way they speak and the certain words they may use and phrases, and because like in that society you'd never in a million years use the word so and so in this context, in this sentence. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, my spelling is atrocious. My vocabulary could be a lot better. Pronunciations could be a lot better. But it's so I feel comfortable speaking to anybody and everybody. And I don't want
barriers.
Yeah, and I don't want someone who's educated and a professor or whatever have you look down his nose at me. This geezer won't even understand what molecular biology is, or nanotechnology or whatever, So, whereas I like to learn all these different things. Not I want to, I like it.
Yeah, but that's the same as it was more of an old. It's still about, but it's less so now. It's the same like if you had a regional dialect. Say you're from Manchester or Yorkshire or something. and you've got an accent. So anything you're saying, because you haven't got the southern accent, you're going to sound more not as intelligent.
Yeah.
Because you're speaking in, you say, you might even be the correct way. You know, bath. It's how you should say it. Because there's no AR, is it? It's A. So it should be
Bath.
Bath. That's how it should be said. But I don't say that.
We say B-A-R.
Yeah.
T-H.
We put it in.
Bath.
Yeah.
In Bath. Bath. No, B-A-F.
Bath.
Yeah, in Bath.
Going in the-
Yeah, go to Bath.
And you just don't sound as intelligent if you have that kind of accent. As in, someone could be half your intelligence, but they're speaking. Oh yes, quite. You know.
Yeah.
No, I think that you could be street and then also have the education.
Yes.
But then you're going to speak street, but you're going to speak it confidently.
Yeah, but you're going to speak it in the right company.
Yeah. You don't go
that's
like,
what I mean.
right, bruv, blah, blah, blah.
Experiences.
But you can have the accent and go, and you can be eloquent in the conversation.
Yeah.
But still
Very adaptive.
have the very strong accent from where you're from. And then when you just need a conversation with them, and then they come back and then you go, well, no, because blah, blah, blah. You need to best them at something. They go, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fuck with that guy because he knows what they're talking about.
Yeah, it's not even just that. With people like that, a little bit of philosophy goes a long way. You know what I mean? I'm like, my friend, because there's a big difference between wisdom and knowledge, but also common sense. And when I mean knowledge is key, but wisdom is to know what to do with that knowledge.
Yeah.
And to have common sense, to me, is the wisdom.
Yeah. Knowledge with no application is worthless. Yeah.
Hence, schools are
Struggle
dumbing down
I have.
children.
Yeah.
Dumbing down. There is the education they give is not education that you're going to use in the real world, and this is why they are dumbed down. So these highly educated people, a lot of them don't have common sense, and I think we spoke about this before. Whereas, like, they can't do anything practical.
Yeah. They've never had their back against the wall.
No,
They've never been tested.
No, and all they know is books and big words and their meanings, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah. Regurgitation.
That's what it is. But
Yeah.
to have a mind and be wise with the things that you learn and the things that you teach, you know what I mean? Different level and common sense. No, you stop putting your finger in the plug, mate. You're gonna get electric shock, dick.
It's a different form of intelligence, though, isn't it? Like they don't, like you say, they never. School is memory, and how if you can remember it and then regurgitate it at a later form. That's what they're testing. That's all they test throughout the whole school. It's facts.
I think it's categorization.
It's always.
I think school is very much about categorization.
Yeah, but it's always remember this. Remember it for the exam. Put it down on a bit of paper. That's what they're looking for. They're not testing it. You never get a test like
you're missing.
getting it wrong.
You're right, but you're missing one big step, and that is the fact that there are only so many like elite class in a regular school. So in terms of like the ones that are learning faster, learning quicker, are easy, like they're gonna get to those extra classes where they're at. Like I used to go to the maths teacher and I was go, I want to be in your class. They say, no, you're too far behind. I said, what are you talking about? I said, I'm ripping through that. I said, I'll rip through that book now. They wouldn't let you into that class because, do you understand? So there's also an element of categorization where it's not just the test, because I'm going to do a test that's going to get me into this barrier, but they're going to do a test that's going to get them into this barrier.
I get what you're saying, but I'm talking about.
But you're missing that part.
I'm talking
from what
about
you're saying.
I'm
not saying
talking
you're
about
wrong.
from this. So they wouldn't. You don't get a test. You know, like they do it with kids. So you get 5-year-old kids and they put certain things on the table.
Yeah.
And
IQ test.
Yeah, and they let the kids do. You don't get that kind of test. You just get memory recall.
Yeah,
at
that's
school.
application.
Yeah,
that test right there is application.
You don't get
in school. Yeah,
you don't.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
You don't get
but
judged on that
you're
anymore.
You're missing the previous part to it, which is the build up to it, which is the 5 years of education that you're getting.
Yeah,
not everyone's getting the same education.
Yeah, but
in that 5 years.
all they're testing on those are.
But they're categorizing people.
All of that is memory recall, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what level of maths you're doing. You can be doing just to not get a U to get an A star, even though they're not letting you take the A star paper or whatever.
They won't let you.
But it's all recall. This is the fact. If you can say when asked for it, this is the fact. You can write that down. You're going to get the full marks.
Yeah.
There's no. right, this is here, and I need to get that over there, and I need to do this. How are you going to solve
that's
this?
application.
Yeah, they never do any of that kind of stuff. It's always who died in 1986.
There's no
that person.
Yeah.
There's no
2 times 4.
there's no
Boom, put
intention
that.
for schools
it's
to apply
literally,
application.
This is a fact.
Everyone goes, when am I ever going to use this? It's like, you're not.
Fucking hell, George, you're trying to get me away.
It's Friday.
I might have to get up
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Education
Get out
starts
tomorrow.
after you leave school.
Yeah.
But well, for us anyway, unless you're getting a proper education, there's a different story.
You see, the problem with school, apart from learning, the only thing with school that I see is good and beneficial is
Socialization.
thank you, interaction with other humans.
Otherwise,
That's
your
it.
homeschooling is better.
You know, so now forgive me if I'm spitting out common knowledge, but did you know the brain can only retain so much information, and irrelevant information that it has, it starts to delete or put it in a file that I don't give a fuck about. You know, I can't remember shit. Now, when you're at school, you're learning history. You're learning about Saxons and the Vikings and the Egyptians and the ancient Greeks, which is good. But when you go out into the big wide world, unless you want to be a historian, and then you take that to further education, you go to college or university, wouldn't you, if you want to know more about history. But most of the stuff...
I disagree.
Okay.
When you're talking about history, you know, there's a lot to be learned from history. It's like, so I might be doing a project at work. Like, okay, there's other things. I agree with your notion.
No,
but I wouldn't apply it to history. History
Okay,
is different.
okay.
If you said the same thing about
Chemistry.
chemistry,
Okay,
Yeah.
chemistry.
You know-
let's swap history for
Yeah.
chemistry.
I
Yeah,
use
so-
chemistry even now in my, things that I learnt back at school. It comes out of that memory box and go, do you know what?
yeah,
I
some
know
things
what
some
that
things
is.
correlate, like chess and fighting. They correlate. Certain things correlate, and I think history correlates well with everything.
No,
so I wouldn't use history example, but I understand your notion in terms of you are taught a lot of stuff that is
Irrelevant to life.
Irrelevant to life. Yeah.
Trigonometry. What are you going to do? What would you use trigonometry
Yeah, but not
for?
everyone gets taught trigonometry.
No, in maths you do, don't you?
Not
you have
everyone gets taught that.
Yeah, no. It's if it's
If
in
you're
the
allowed,
syllabus.
if you're allowed to get taught it, then you're lucky.
Well, like I said, that was a part of old school teaching.
Yeah.
You know, but because you have to learn, obviously, as you progress in maths and in the classes, you know, you have to learn different algebra.
I remember
What
sine,
the fuck's
cosine,
algebra?
and tangent. Do you
What-
remember
what-
that?
what? No.
In maths,
No,
sine, cosine, and
I wasn't
tangent.
allowed.
no.
No.
I begged them.
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed.
You know. Well, you're dangerous, Holly. I wouldn't let you
Exactly, yeah.
learn mathematics like
They
that.
kept-
You'll be coming up with dangerous,
do you
blow your
remember that
ass up
one?
formulas.
appreciate that.
Sine,
You're welcome.
sine,
Russell.
cosine,
You're too
and
dangerous to have
tangent
too much
in
knowledge.
maths.
I felt
remember
that.
that.
I felt that in school.
Yeah.
I felt that a lot.
Yeah.
I felt that a lot.
And your pi r squared.
I used to beg them, and they used to say no.
Yeah, you have to do that for electric. You have to do the.
Oh, what? Sine, cosine, and
you used to
tangent.
remember
Yeah.
I had to do pi
Yeah,
to do
pi
a
r
lot of-
squared.
a lot of formulas.
for plumbing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
Yeah.
like fucking hell. Anyway, but
That would throw everyone off, by the way.
3.14.
Hey.
and some that's a short
I was
version.
really good at maths at
Is that
school.
was a short one. You see, that's the
Isn't
thing.
it 5-6?
Sorry?
After that,
There's a lot of
3, 1,
digits.
4, 5, 6, and
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
else.
yeah.
It's about
Recurring.
15 or 20
Yeah,
digits.
yeah.
Point.
Yeah.
It's infinite.
Yeah,
Infinite.
Never
Yeah,
stop.
recurring. Yeah.
yeah, reoccurring.
Yeah.
You
Infinite.
get me, bruv.
Yeah.
It's reoccurring.
See, we
You
still
get me, sis.
remember it all of them years ago.
But at least you
5'9".
remember it.
Is it?
It was a 9, not a 6.
Ah, fuck's sake.
Ah.
Maybe I'm dyslexic and I get it wrong.
Yeah, it's your
So
fault.
you were right on one. on one
Ladies
plane
and
you were.
gentlemen, I'm so sorry, guys. We're coming to the end of this segment already.
At least you press record.
Yes, I did. And it's informed me to the time's coming up, bruv. You better shut that one down and go on to the next. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you on the other side.